My name's Dean King. I own Full Circle Services. We're a growing fertilizing and weed control company. We've sold almost $1 million this year, and I just want to talk about some of the lessons that I learned in this video. We do most of our growth through door to door, and so we learned a ton of lessons this year because we did way better. We did like 4 times better than last year, like almost 5 times better than last year with the team. I still sold about the same amount, which is about 200 and something thousand so far. But the team this year has sold way more. Like I said, the remainder of the million there, and it's just because we've had a way better team, we've had way better managers, we've had way more training and different training. And then we also just brought on more and better people, which has been really cool. The craziest part, though, is that we're going to be able to bring on even more and better people next year because I have a whole new recruiting plan that we're going to be doing, which is more of the same, but just some more follow-up to get like more people, more of the right people in the company and more of the wrong people out of the company. And then we'll probably 2x production just based on even better training and really understanding where the kind of shortfalls were this year, later in the year, and then we could rewind it effectively and start off on the right foot to then get the team to do better later. On the operations side, we had most of the year with 3 technicians, and now we've got 12 technicians between aerations, right? We have like 6 actual techs and then 6 aeration technicians. And no managers. We have a field operations manager, and he doesn't have anybody under him. So we're going to fill that in. That's a problem. We're working on that. But the good news is we hired a lot of really, really good people. Not everybody's perfect. We've had to let some people go. We've had to move some people around because we did a giant hiring spree, obviously. But all in all, it's gone really, really well, and we've gotten good at hiring, and now we're looking to promote people and kind of train people and build better training. I mean, we built a lot. We have a 90-page new team member handbook that they go through over the first 2 weeks to just get completely onboarded with the company, separate from our employee handbook. This is like the how to spray lawns handbook, and then we have a couple-page aeration one as well, and SOPs for all the above. So that's been a big change and a big benefit this year is having all that stuff. We're starting to do some ads on Facebook. We'll keep you guys updated on how that goes, just because we wanted to have different lead flows, but more importantly than that, see what it's going to look like from a cost standpoint, because door-to-door is obviously not cheap, which kind of leads me to the cash crunch side of things, which is definitely door-to-door is a strain on cash, especially kind of the way we did it. We're going to change a couple things next year for that, but like I paid $40,000 in rent this year for the door-to-door team. It'll be more than that by the end. It'll probably be closer to 50 by the end of this year with the postseason stuff we got going on. Commissions are relatively expensive. You know, we're talking anywhere between 20 and 40%, and especially the people that are selling a lot, you're paying more, so that's kind of tough. And we also had some high overhead at the start of the year, so should have been making more money. We weren't necessarily making as much money as I would have liked just because we had higher overhead planning for all the growth. And so I think that next year we're going to be starting off at a way better spot because we're going to be starting off with profit from day one and then building onto that. And it's still going to be expensive. We're still not going to make a ton of net profit. But the good news is we're going to triple the company again, and that's the goal. So a lot of big lessons this year, a lot of learning experiences. I'm going to keep you more updated on this as time goes on. But really, really excited for next year, really excited where the company is going, and we should easily be able to hit our target of $15 million in the next 3 years.